What is Ranma½? A martial artist finds himself engaged shortly after becoming enchanted to transform into a woman. Ready? Anything goes. Ranma Saotome travels the world with his father training in martial arts when an accident at a cursed spring turns him into a young woman. Despite this setback, they return to Tokyo where Ranma learns he is to be engaged to Akane Tendo, daughter of his father's friend. The couple take an immediate dislike to each other, even if Ranma can change between man or woman with water, but do their best to stay civil for their families. But transformation curses are just the tip of their problems, as the two accumulate many oddball opponents who either want to fight or date them. Now Ranma and Akane must do their best to live normal lives while surrounded by rivals and determine if a relationship is even possible in their future, regardless of Ranma's gender. Ranma½ has a current modern anime season, a completed classic anime series, and a completed manga series. Man, he feels like a woman. What is the Café Terrace and its goddesses? A young man seeks to restore his late grandmother's restaurant with the help of its beautiful waitresses. Ready? We're open for business. When his grandmother passes away, Hayato Kasukabe inherits her home and the rundown restaurant, the Café Terrace Familia. But when he finds 5 young women his grandmother took in living at the house, Hayato is convinced to reopen the restaurant in her memory. Although managing a restaurant can be difficult, luckily each member of the house has their own skills to contribute and dream of seeing it succeed. Over time, Hayato learns more about the young women and how to best support them as they pursue their dreams while working together. Now the residents of Café Familia work hard to grow their business and become the most popular restaurant in the area, and explore any potential romance brewing in the cafe. Café Terrace currently has 2 anime seasons and an ongoing manga series. The secret ingredient is always love. What is Shangri-la Frontier? A young man who enjoys low-tier games decides to play a popular title and becomes dedicated to uncovering its secrets. Ready? Let's get in the game! Rakudo Hizutome loves to play and master awful VR games to find amusement in junk titles and prove his talents to the gaming world. So when he is recommended a top-tier game, Shangri-la Frontier, Rakudo puts his skills to the test and is blown away by the game's capabilities. Naming himself Sunraku, the gamer explores the frontier when he encounters a rare enemy and unlocks a hidden quest thought impossible. Accepting the quest, Sunraku discovers an exclusive area and unique NPCs unknown to anyone but steeped in the game's lore. Bringing in trusted players, Sunraku pursues the mysteries of the vast game to complete the hidden quest and prove himself to gamers everywhere. But what sort of secrets does Shangri-la Frontier truly hold? Shangri-la Frontier is currently on its 2nd anime season with an ongoing manga series. Gamers don't choose one life, but choose to have many. What is Mission Yozakura Family? A young man learns his childhood friend is part of a family of spies and must marry her to protect her secrets. Ready? We're totally spies. Taiyo Asano has faced heavy tragedy in his early life, but has always had the support of his close friend Mutsumi Yozakura to offer him support. But when Mutsumi's overprotected brother appears, Taiyo learns she is the head of the Yozakura family, an elite group of spies and assassins. In being this close to Mutsumi, her brother decides that Taiyo must be eliminated to safeguard her life and her virtue. Luckily, Mutsumi suggests the only way for Taiyo to be safe is to marry her and formally join the family of spies. Now Taiyo must endure impossible training learning how to be a spy in order to protect his new wife and safeguard the Yozakura secrets. That is if his brother-in-law doesn't kill him first. Mission Yozakura Family currently has its 1st anime season and has an ongoing manga series. Blood makes you relatives, but espionage makes you family. What is Blue Lock? A young soccer genius is recruited into a grueling training program dedicated to turning him into the world's best striker. Ready? Go for the goal! Yoichi Isagi is a high school soccer player who, despite his skills, tends to overthink his plays too much to his own detriment. Luckily, he receives an invitation to participate in an elite soccer training program called the Blue Lock, led by coaching genius Jinpachi Igo. But the Blue Lock is more than a grueling training program, as it was specifically designed to create the world's best striker in Japan. And those who fail will never play for Japan their entire careers. With his future on the line, Yoichi is teamed up with other aspiring soccer superstars to become the absolute best striker no matter the cost. But when becoming the best means crushing the dreams of hundreds of other players, will Yoichi hold back or will he give in to his own ego? Blue Lock is currently on its 3rd anime season with a spin-off movie and an ongoing manga series. Live only for that glorious moment! What is Outlaw Star? A young rogue uncovers a conspiracy with a mysterious girl and navigates through space in a one-of-a-kind ship. Ready? Head towards the stars! With mankind traversing the stars, Gene Starwind and his sidekick Jim Hawking perform odd jobs on a space station when they are hired as bodyguards. During the job, they meet an android woman named Melfina and become the owners of a unique spaceship to keep them away from the deadly cave pirates. Evidently, both Melfina and the spaceship were designed to find a mythical treasure called the Galactic Ley Line located somewhere in space. With this in mind, Gene gathers his crew and sets out to help Melfina while continuing odd jobs in the ship now named the Outlaw Star. But the gay pirates and other hunters are tracking Gene, and his team must fight them off to protect Melfina and keep them away from the Galactic Ley Line. Outlaw Star has a completed anime with a spin-off and a completed manga series. It's time to roll the dice! What is Bleach? A young man gains the powers of sword-wielding Grim Reapers to protect innocent souls from corrupt spirits. Ready? Awaken your swords! Ichigo Kurosaki could see ghosts all his life, so when he saw a young girl's spirit attacked by a monster called a Hollow, he rushes to her rescue. But when the Hollow proves too powerful, Ichigo is saved by Rukia Kuchiki, a Shinigami Soul Reaper known for helping spirits pass on. Unfortunately, Rukia is overwhelmed as well, so she passes her power onto Ichigo, who manages to slay the monster with explosive energy. Now recruited as a substitute Shinigami, Ichigo must fight the Hollows with his friends to save unaware citizens and uncover the source of his own power. And when he attracts the attention of Rukia's Shinigami organization, Ichigo will have to prove himself worthy of his title, even if he has to travel to the Soul Society itself. Bleach is currently on part 3 of its final arc anime after an initial series and has a completed manga with a potential sequel. Unleash the power of your soul! What is Kaguya-sama? Love is War? Two brilliant, overachieving students in love compete in mind games to make the other confess their feelings first. Ready? Love is a battlefield. At Shuchen Academy, Council President Miyuki Shirogane and his Vice President Kaguya Shinomiya are the top students of the school's social hierarchy. They are also secretly in love. But in the game of romance, whoever reveals their feelings first will be beholden to the partner for their entire relationship. At least that's what the couple thinks. Either way, neither student is willing to profess their love and instead devise brilliant plots to trap the other to confess in a battle of wills. But romance rarely works out that way. In reality, and other students have a way of disrupting any well-laid-out plans to the lovebirds' frustration. Will Miyuki and Kaguya deal with their growing affections and confess their feelings, or will they forever be trapped in a war of love? Kaguya-sama currently has 3 anime seasons with a movie, a live-action film, and a complete manga series. Love makes you do crazy things. What is Danmachi? Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? A young man journeys to be a great adventurer aiming to help others and bring honor to his adoring goddess. Ready? Gather your familia. In the town of Aurelio, gods and deities have descended to Earth to experience the mortal condition and establish adventurer groups called familias. Belle Crenelle is the sole member of his goddess Hestia's familia, but they still support each other as best they can, with the young man venturing into the local dungeon. And when Belle is saved by an adventurer he admires, Hestia grants her disciple a blessing that somehow allows him to grow his strength rapidly. This newfound strength begins to attract the attention of other adventurers and deities, including Belle's crush, to the annoyance of Hestia. But not all attention is good, and Belle will have to prove himself if he hopes to protect those he cares about and bring glory to his goddess. Danmachi is currently on its 5th anime season with a movie and spin-off, an ongoing manga, and an ongoing light novel series with spin-offs. May the goddess smile upon you. What is Classroom of the Elite? Students at a renowned school learn their quality of life depends on their grades and work to raise their rank from last place. Ready? Class is in session. The Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing High School is the most prestigious academy in Japan, where students who graduate are guaranteed success in life. Kiyotaka Ayano Koji is one such student enrolled in D class, but learns this particular class is reserved for the students deemed inferior to their peers. Furthermore, each class is ranked on a point system where those with little to no points don't receive allowances for their basic needs or extracurricular activities. With this in mind, Ayano Koji cooperates with his classmates in order to increase their points and aims to raise their ranks to the distinguished A class, all while hiding his true potential and secret intentions for joining the academy in the first place. Classroom of the Elite currently has 3 seasons of anime with an ongoing light novel series and manga adaptation with spin-offs. Education is the most powerful weapon to change the world.